Hello everyone, welcome back to the Houdinovic Chess Channel. This is International Master Shyam Devandaran, here with another episode of Wax On Wax Off Wednesday. This is a series for absolute beginners, new to chess, that just want to learn the basics and get started. Today we're going to talk about the pieces. We're going to keep the episode light, just go over the rules of how they move, and also give you a couple of exercises, just some fun exercises for you to let your imagination run wild and get used to the power of the pieces and their individual characteristics. So we'll start by just naming the pieces. This is the starting position of chess. We'll definitely come back to this and talk about ways to remember it. But I just want to name the pieces to start. So we'll go left to right. This is called the rook, the knight, the bishop, the queen, and the king. And then it's symmetrical on the other side. And this is the pawn. So let's go right into how the pieces move. We have this tool on Lichess. It's very nice. I've done it already. I've done a couple, the rook and the queen, even though I've been playing chess for over 22 years. I get a nice little dopamine from doing it correctly. So if I ever have a bad day at a tournament, I'll come back here just to get some confidence again. So we'll start with the rook, and then we'll go to the bishop, and we'll just go through this quickly. So the rook goes in a straight line, vertically or horizontally. So it can go in any number of squares, in horizontally or vertically. So let's see. The fewer moves you make, the more points you win. So I think that was pretty good. Don't worry if you're not going to go as fast as this. I just want this to be on record for you on video if you have trouble, and you can come take a look. So definitely it's a lot harder to do while I'm recording. Okay, I definitely didn't do that in the optimal number of squares. I got 2 stars for that. Okay, so next let's go to the bishop. So the bishop is interesting. It can only stay on the same color. So you have 2 bishops, one on the light square and one on the dark square. So this bishop can never go to the dark square, and it moves in the diagonal. So let's see. Let's go here, 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 and here. Okay, like I was saying, I would like to do this in the optimal number of squares, but okay, let's just. I probably could have done it better than that. Yeah, I got 2 stars for that. Okay, let's go here, 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 and here. It's 3 stars. Okay. That's the 3 stars. Okay, we're on a roll. Next, let's go to the queen. So the queen moves like a rook and a bishop, and the queen is in some sense the most powerful piece. It can cover a lot of squares, so you definitely want to make sure the queen doesn't get lost too early. Usually if you trade the queen for the queen, that's a fair trade. Otherwise, you don't want to trade the queen for the rook, for example. That wouldn't be a good trade. So yeah, it's really nice. The queen can move like the rook and the bishop, except it can obviously change to a different color square, so it's not stuck to one color. So right here we see it moving to multiple colors. Whoops, I messed that one up. 2 stars for that. Okay. In the interest of time, I'm not going to try to think about the optimal. Okay, next the king. So this is how you have fun learning chess rules. Play a bit of music. I'll turn it up a bit first part of the video. and yeah, just use online tools. One thing I did want to stress though is that I'm using a lot of online tools, but the way I learned chess was not when online chess was so popular. I learned it in person. So definitely at some point, if you're really serious about getting better, you need to play in over the board tournaments, and playing online speed chess just isn't going to cut it. And not just playing, but also just talking to different players, getting their perspectives. It's just a different experience, a very valuable experience to meet real chess players and spend like a weekend at a tournament. I did that a lot. So that's just something to keep in mind. I know a lot of people are just trying to learn and get better online, but I don't think that that's going to fully work. So the king, the most important piece, right? The king is slow. It's not very mobile. It moves like, in some sense, like a queen, except it has very limited range. It can only go in one square, whereas the queen can go in any number of squares. Okay, so there's not really a question of being optimal here. Okay. I can now command the commander. Awesome. Step 5, the knight. Yeah, the knight is definitely a tricky piece. I remember I really struggled. I still remember I really struggled learning this one. So don't worry if it takes you a bit of time. As I say, it moves like an L shape, but then it gets confusing because this is also an L shape, but it's too long of an L. So I think one way that you can describe it is it's the shortest route that's not straight line. So like if this is a straight line, that is, I mean, yeah, that is not exactly a straight line. It's not like a straight diagonal. So it's the shortest L shape in some sense. That's not a straight line. So again, it's tricky. Not going to be such an easy one to remember, but I'm sure that with practice you'll get the hang of it. That was 2 stars too. Wow. Okay. I need to do practice this more too. If I'm getting okay, I see this one. That's nice, actually. Yeah, so definitely when you do these, try to do the optimal. That can give you some more feeling. All of this is just building your intuition. You may, and this is the whole point of the whole Karate Kid metaphor, is that it's, yeah, I totally did not, this is gonna be like 1 star. 1 star. Yeah, so this is like you may not think that this stuff is not useful, but pawns are weak, but they pack a lot of potential. But these skills will make you a great player in the long run. So, right, pawns move 1 square only, but when they reach the other side of the board, they become a stronger piece. So you can select any piece you want. We can select the queen or the bishop. Let's select the queen, but the bishop would have worked too, because then we can come back and take the star. Let's go here. This time let's promote to a knight so that we can collect these stars. That's actually called the under promotion, where yeah, you don't necessarily have to promote to the most powerful piece, which is the queen. In a lot of real chess situations, you may want to promote to a rook. Yeah, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but there are definitely situations where you don't want to move. You don't want to promote to a queen. So here we can capture diagonally. And this is an interesting one. Let's go with the rook. Okay. Got 3 stars for that, which is nice. Let's go with the rook again. Okay. I don't understand this actually. Alright, so we just got through all of the pieces. I think we're at about 10 minutes of the video. We're not going to go into capturing right now. But that's it. That's how all the pieces move. What I wanted to leave you with were some exercises for getting used to the pieces. So I remember as a kid at the chess club, we used to have this fun game where it's putting 8 queens on the chessboard in such a way where none of them attack each other. So this is one such arrangement. It's not the only one. My task for you is for you to find your own arrangement. And again, you may think this has no practical value, but it's just playing with the pieces, getting a natural feel for them and natural intuition. Just really enjoying learning without having the pressure of a game, without having the pressure of trying to beat an opponent. It's just for you to get your bearings on the chessboard. And then the other one was put a knight on the corner. And again, a reminder from the last coordinates video is that the bottom right hand square, as a convention, should be a light square when you set it up. Of course, online that does it for you. But you start at the corner, and you want to go to every corner without going to the same square twice. So here we start with h1, g3, h5, f4, g6, h8, f7, d6, c8, b6, a8, c7, b5, d4, b3, a1, c2, e3, g4, f2, and then h1. So that you can do the same for yourself just to get used to the knight, and you can come up with your own exercises to get mastery of the board and how the pieces move. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Just again, it kept it pretty light. Again, if I'm going too slow for you and you're very eager to learn, feel free to go forward with these fundamentals and intermediate. And yeah, I wish you the best of luck in your chess journey. And if you haven't already done so, I hope you hit that like button. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.